wants to know any guide to formation and personnel matching. So he's brand new to the game, Gibbs.
Yeah.
So Dylan, when you're on defense, Dylan, there's a couple things you want to do. Number one, never pick your play, ever.
Oh, yeah.
Until your offense picks the play. The defense, it's the one advantage you have. The offense picks their play. It tells you what they picked by how many players are coming out at each position, and then you adjust. So essentially, Dylan, here's what I'd recommend to you. If you want to become a good player, start calling more nickel defense as much as you can, right? In general, if you go to nickel, you can stop anything, anytime, anywhere. You can match up against single back, wing tight. Ooh. You can match up against single back, wing tight. You can match up against gun 5 wide. Now, is it ideal? Should you do it every play? No, it's not ideal. But if you're in nickel, you can do it every single play. And nickel has 3-3-5. It's got 2-4-5 in normal. Like, all it basically has it as 3 linemen, 3 linebackers, and 1 extra corner. So you can kind of get it done. But if you want to get good, anytime you see single back or I form, which is going to say 2 halfbacks or 1 halfback and 2 tight ends, anything less than 3 receivers. Anything less than 3 receivers, you come out in 4-3. You come out in 3-4. 3-4 odd cover 4 or 4-3 wide 9 cover 4. Is that what you would say to come out in? Mm-hmm. So anytime you see less than 3 receivers. Anytime you see 3 receivers or more, you would come out in... and a lot of people use the tight end as a receiver. You can then learn, is it a blocking tight end and he's trying to pound the rock? Like, is it a heavy, strong tight end who can't really catch? Or is it an athletic Tony Gonzalez type guy who's basically a receiver? So anytime you see 3 receivers or more, you come out in nickel or higher. And you match up. You basically want to match the number of receivers with the number of corners. And the corners go, lowest is 4-3 and 3-4. Doesn't really matter what you choose.
Yep.
Nickel second for 3 and 3. Dime for 4 and 4. Quarters 5 wide. Those are some options. What do you see here as far as matching goes?
I'm less about person. I don't look at personnel and say I need to match my personnel.
But if you're a noob,
I would say everything you said too complicated. I would tell them to call 3-4 odd, cover 4, drop show 2.
Even if it's against 5 wide.
Yeah. I mean, I just if you're noob and you're just so new, I would tell you need to call 3-4 like. Because the 3-4 is going to give you better run defense than the 3-3-5 normal. So, really, if you're a beginner player, you just need to call a 3-4 odd, cover 4, drop, show 2.
What playbook's got it?
Just about every single every 3-4 book will have it, but not every playbook in the game is 3-4 rather, right? So, you're going to get about a 50-50 split. So, roughly 16 playbooks in the game have it. There's... I can't even run them off. You got Chiefs. I can't even think of it in the moment. It's too difficult to think. But 3-4 odd, cover 4, drop show 2 is your friend. Once you get into a rhythm, start winning more games, then move on to what Farls is saying.
So call that play. Use a linebacker. And I'll say, it's frustrating. Gibbs will call 4-4, which is 4 D linemen, 4 linebackers, only 3 corners. It's like super aggressive goal line style defense. I'll go 5 wide because I'll go, well, I'll match up John Ross very fast against his linebacker who shouldn't even be out past the numbers, and I can't do anything because the pressure's coming in. So like it doesn't really. Yes, it would be better if you didn't have that linebacker there, but for the most part, you're gonna be fine. Call that 3-4 odd, stack it all game, play as the middle linebacker, one of the guys on the hooks. Don't worry about getting beat, and unless they come out in goal line, or unless they and you want to blitz from 3, you want to send some pressure because you think they're going to run it, or if you want to pass commit, like really, if you want to pass commit against 5 wide from the 3-4 odd, those are like the small adjustments you need to make as a new player. That will be good.
No, there's good question in the chat from or answer from Primetime. It's not that It's not that this fourth cover 4 isn't good. What is good about it, we'll get to in a second here. So the question in the chat is, well, why wouldn't you just call like a 4-3 over cover 4 or 4-3 cover 4? It's not that this isn't good. You can make this into the cover 4 drop show 2 from 3-4 by hot routing the DN to a hook, and you now have the same successful
Because you're rushing 3 versus rushing 4.
Right. But the difference is, if you're a beginner player, you don't know how to do that. And you know what? I don't want to force that upon you at this stage in the game. You just need to, in order for you to keep playing and want to keep playing, like, you need to have some instant success. You need to have some instant wins and feel like, like, you need to worry about, I'm just going to use this guy on the hook.
Well, yeah, I'm just going to use this guy on the hook. Okay, he threw a corner out. He threw a corner out. He threw a corner out.
All right,
okay,
I
stood near the corner route.
Right.
He threw it anyways, but I stood near it. Okay, I went to the corner route. He threw a route behind it. I lost, but I understand why I lost. It's because I got to do both. Like, you'll get better. You'll stop losing 50-7. You'll start losing 35-10.
Yeah. 24-10,
24-10. But at least then you're like, whatever, I'm improving. This defense is good. Now that I call this 100% of the time, what if I called it 80%? Mm-hmm. And the other 20% I learned one blitz. One blitz. How much better would I be?
So the reason we're saying the 3-3-5 normal and the 3-4 are your better friend. And let's be serious, like those defenses are also really good for advanced players because they're great coverage right now, right? So it's not just a noob thing, it's how you are currently playing this year's game to be successful, right? So, but the reason we're saying that is because the extra coverage you get, in my opinion, far outweighs the extra pressure you would potentially get from a pass rusher.
From one rusher,
From one pass rusher that's not a blitz. If it was a blitz, we might be talking a little bit different, right? But it's just a standard pass rush. I personally believe there's more value in having that defender in coverage than rushing the quarterback.
I would agree with that for sure. I would definitely agree.